Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Pure Crochets. Kindly remember to subscribe, like and comment on this video. On today's project we are creating this beautiful top using granny stitches, and that's the close-up of the top. This is more close-up of the top. I hope you'll enjoy making this project with me, and please again remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. To work on this project, we will begin by the ribbing under the top, then we'll come to the body and then finish up with the sleeves. And please remember we are using the granny stitch, okay? I am using milk cotton yarn. This is 100% cotton yarn. Either way, you can use whichever kind of yarn you have. You will need a 4.0 mm hook. You'll need a pair of scissors, a tape measure, and darning needle, not forgetting stitch markers. This is all you'll need for your project. To begin, you need a 4.0 mm hook, as I said earlier, and also take your bust measurements. My bust measurements is 32, and I'm going to chain to 32 inches. Remember, as you chain, stretch your work so that it reaches to your bust measurements. 32 inches is my bust measurement, and I believe that is size small. So right now I'm just doing chains that will fit my bust measurements, and I will meet you once we are done with these chains. Okay, I am done with my work, and as I said earlier, my bust measurement is 32, and you see I worked up to 13, but when I stretch my work, it stretches to more than 32 inches. It stretches to 17, which is 34, but 34 will be so fitting. That means 32 inches will be perfect. So this is what I mean when I say stretch your work to your bust measurement, So once you're done, make sure your work is straight. Straighten your work like this, and then you will join the beginning to the end using a slip knot, okay? Okay, that's how we join our work, using a slip knot. Then we chain two, okay? And now you want to begin on a first row. Double check to make sure your work is straight. Okay, it should be round like that. Yarn over. And you're going to skip this first stitch and start working on the second stitch. So you yarn over, go to the second stitch and do a double crochet like this. And we are doing double crochets across all the chains that we made. I will meet you at the end of this first row, okay? Okay, I'm done with my first row of double crochets. This is how your work should look. To begin the next row, You join here using a slip stitch. Okay, go on top of chain 2. Remember the chain 2 we started with. Go on top there and make a slip stitch like that. Then you chain 2. Okay, 1, then 2, yarn over, and we are going to do a front post. Okay, so you yarn over and go on this first double crochet like this and make a front post. This is how you make a front post. You go from in front of the double crochet, then you yarn over, go in the next double crochet and do a back post. You go from the back of the stitch like this. I hope it's visible enough. So you go from the back of the stitch like this, and that's how you make a back post. The next stitch is a front post. You go from the front of the next double crochet like that, then you finish up by doing a double crochet. That's a front post. Yarn over the next stitch, you do a back post, go in the back like this, you yarn over, then you finish up by doing a double crochet. The next is a front post, and we are going to work like that. We are alternating between front posts and back posts, and I'll meet you once you're done with your first row of front posts and back posts. I'm done with my row, and this is how it looks. Remember, it was just a row of front post and back post. To begin row 2, first join using a slip stitch on top of the double crochets. Okay, remember the first 2 double crochets, that's where we join. Then you chain 2, yarn over, and where there was a front post, we will go in there and do another front post. Okay, then you finish up by a double crochet, you yarn over, and the next one is a back post. Go in the back of it like this and complete that back post. Okay, like that. Yarn over, go in the next stitch and do a front post. And remember, we are just alternating between front post and back post. This is row 2. Continue doing your front post and back post. I will meet you at the end of this second row. At the end of my work, and we are joining using a slip stitch on top of chain 2. Just go on top of the chain 2 and finish up your work using a slip stitch. This one is kind of hard, but I still have to maneuver through it like this. Yep, done. Then you chain 2, and it's still the same thing. You go in the next stitch and do a front post. Always remember to yarn over before you do any stitches of front post and back post. Okay, so the next stitch is a back post. You yarn over and finish it up with a double crochet like that. Next is front post and finish up with a double crochet. So we are going to work like this, a row of front post and back post, until we get to 5 rows. So currently we are on row 3. The next 2 rows I'll do it off camera, and I'll meet you once I am done with all the 5 rows of front posts and back posts. I am done, and this is how my work looks. This is how we make the ribbing. Okay, this will help your to snatch your waist. Okay. Okay, just to make the waist area to be a bit smaller, and it's a total row of 5 rows. Okay, now we begin on the body. To begin on the body, you chain 2, and please remember to you have joined your work already, so you chain 2, and now we are turning our work. Yarn over, skip this first stitch here. Okay, skip the first stitch here, go to the next stitch and do 1 double crochet. Okay, then skip this stitch here, go to the next one. In the next stitch we're doing 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Okay, yarn over, skip the next stitch, go in the next one and do 2 double crochets. Okay, yarn over, skip the next stitch, go to the next one and do 2 double crochets. One, so you can do the second double crochet after you skip 1, and this is the pattern. So you skip 1 stitch, go to the next one and do 2 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end of your work. Okay, I am done, and we're at the end here, and at the end here we just go on top of chain 2 and join using a slip stitch like that. Then you chain 2, you turn your work, and remember chain 2 now acts as a stitch. So wherever there is a chain 2, go into the same space and do 1 double crochet. Okay, then you skip the next stitch, go in the next space, skip this space, go to the next space and do 2 double crochets. Okay, yarn over, skip this space, go to the next one and do 2 double crochets. So this is our pattern, and we will work like this until the end. I will meet you at the end of this row. I am done, and at the end here we are joining using a slip stitch on top of chain 2. Okay, then you chain 2, turn your work, go in the same space where you put chain 2 and put 1 double crochet here, and then go to the next space and put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Go in the next space and put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Next space, put 2 double crochets. So this is the pattern. We're just going into the next spaces and you put 2 double crochets, and remember at the end you join using a slip stitch, chain 2, turn your work, and once you turn your work you go in the same space where you put 1 double chain 2 and put 1 double crochet. I hope this is clear. So you're going to work like this until your work reaches your armpit area, and I'll meet you once we are there. Okay, I'm done with my work, and this is how it looks. My work reaches my armpit area. As you're told, this is a very beautiful stitch, and I went ahead and put one sleeve, but I will show you how to do that. Okay, I have to try it out before I show you guys. So to do your sleeve, after you're done with your work, just cut off your yarn, chain one and cut off your yarn at the end here. Okay, and then make sure your work is well balanced. Skip 5 spaces, and on the fifth space, that's where you put your stitch marker, and then you will start making your sleeve. Okay, I hope this is understandable. So go to the end here, count 1 2 3 4 5. On the fifth, okay, that's where you put one of your stitch markers. Okay, and then you will connect your yarn there and begin doing the sleeve. So I'm connecting my yarn and I'm just doing now a slip knot like this. Then I'll put it on the stitch marker space like this, and I join using a slip knot like this. It's a bit tricky, but I have to make it work. So like this. Oh my god. Yeah, once you've joined, you are going to chain 2. Okay, chain 2, and then now we are turning our work. Okay, going this side, you turn, going away from the armpit side, turn your work, go into the same stitch where you put chain 2 in the same space. Okay, and do 1 double crochet, yarn over, skip the next space, skip into the next space and do 2 double crochets. Okay, go in the next space and do again 2 double crochets. I hope you understand this. So this is how your work should look. Then you chain 2. Okay, and now you turn again, turn, and then go into that first space, this space here, and just do a double crochet and another double crochet. Okay, go in the next space here, do 1 double crochet and another double crochet. At the end here, inside the space, just do 1 double crochet, and on top of the chain 2 that we made, go on top of the chain 2 and do 1 double crochet. Okay, on top of the chain 2. It's a bit hard, but you have to go in there and do 1 double crochet for your work to be straight. Okay. Like that, and then you chain 2, turn, go in the first space and do 2 double crochets, one and 2. In the next space, do 2 double crochets, and then go to the last space here, do 1 double crochet, and then on top of chain 2 here, go on top here and do a double crochet. Okay, this is what will make your work straight. So once you're done, you chain 2, you turn your work around, yarn over, go in this first space here, this space, and do 2 double crochets, 1, then 2, go in the middle space next and do 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then the last space, do 1 double crochet, and then you do 1 double crochet on top of chain 2. So this is the pattern. I hope it's clear, and you're going to work like that until your work fits perfectly in your arm area. For me, I did 20 rows, so that's how long I went on. Okay, So do that, and I'll meet you once you're done with this sleeve so that we join it on the other side. Okay, I am done with my work. This is how it looks. So you chain one, and then you just cut off your yarn. But before you cut off your yarn, make sure you leave a long chain, because we need to attach this to this other part. Okay, you need to attach your work to the back side of your top to complete the sleeve. Okay, I hope you understand. So now I'm just cutting off the yarn, but I leave a long tail. Okay, so you come to the back side like this, and please make sure it's equivalent to the front part. Wherever the stitch marker was on the front part should be the same place at the back side. Okay, and to join, you can use a darning needle to join, or just hook. I like using my hook a lot. It's much easier for me. I don't know why. So I'm just making sure it's perfect in position. Then I will join using my hook. Okay, so join your work, and please make sure it's straight and it's the same position as where you started in the front. Okay, just compare even the other sleeve, make sure it's straight before you join anything together. And joining, I will just use a row of single crochets to join, but if you have a darning needle, the better. So I went ahead and joined off camera, and this is how my top looks. It's so beautiful. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Give me a thumbs up, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers. I love you all so much, and I'm thankful for the support.